Hi, what we're going to do is we're going to make some no-knead bread. And to make the no-knead bread, I've got flour, ordinary flour. I've got 400 grams very important, 400 grams lukewarm water, lukewarm, not hot, not cold, lukewarm. And we're going to use 500 grams of flour, so I'm going to measure 500 grams out. Right on the floor, don't need it. Right, I've got my scales, probably can't see the scales, right, but they're here. So we'll go for 500 grams of flour, 58, 80, 124, 216, 209. You need some salt as well, by the way. 290, so 375. So don't need to knead this at all, right? So 390, 394, 395, 400, 111, 446. That's not flour. Big loaf. 475. Close enough, good enough, right? 501. So 501 ounces. Just down here. Get rid of this, don't need this, I'll put this out of the way. Pick this up. There is a hand, magic hand, has arrived. And that'll disappear, right? So dump it in the big bowl. Got some yeast. You don't need a lot of yeast because it's going to set weight for 12 to 14 hours, right? So, and I need a pair of, I can't open it. Stupid to need a pair of scissors, so we'll get a magic pair of scissors in a minute. So just wait for the scissors. Here they come, drawer's been opened. Magic scissors have arrived. So, don't need a lot of dry action yeast. Teaspoon. Right. So, I've got just about a flat teaspoonful. Just dump it in, good enough. Salt. So 500 grams, probably a good teaspoon. Right, good enough. Finish with that. Finish with that, finish with that, finish with the scissors, finish with the scales. So it's 400 grams, 75%. Right, so I've got 500 grams of flour, 400 grams of water, and yes, I weighed it. I know I'm sad, but I weigh my water or my flour. Right, I've got a fork. All I'm going to do, make a bit of a gap. It's not a gap, it's a hole actually, right? Dump the water in, just whisk it up a bit. Just keep adding it, dump it in. Mix about. Quite wet, but it's not really wet. It's a bit sticky. Fine. See, it's a bit like this. And when you play with it, what you do is you add a bit of flour. So magic hands are going to bring the flour back. So I can put my hand in there. I'm going to flour my hand. So flour will turn up. Let's move the bowl out of the way. Move the bowl out of the way. Thank you very much. Bowl's good. So just flour my hand up, see. Like this. Your hand's clean, obviously. Right, see, it's sticky. But with flour on your hands, it's a lot easier. See, stick it to the bottom of the bowl. Don't fuss, it'll be fine. Look. See this? Pat that around. Looks a bit like this. Hands like this. We're finished. I'm going to wash my hands now. I'm going to cover the bowl. Leave it for 12 hours. We're done. Thank you very much. See you later. As I say, I've just covered it. I've just got a black bag. Any bag will do. Any sack will do. Just cover it up. Like that. And it just sits on the side 12 to 14 hours. No longer, right? So we'll be dealing with this tomorrow morning about 12 hours time. Thanks. Okay, so we're going to cook the bread in a Dutch oven. So I've not got a Dutch oven, I've just got a dirty great big saucepan. So it goes in the oven, lid on, with the oven 230 degrees C. So let's sort the oven out. On, all the way around to here, 230 is about here somewhere. Open it up, goes on the bottom. Take the pan, swing it in, shut the door, and then we're done. All we can do now, salt the bread out just before it goes in. You have to wait till it's all up to temperature. So it's the next day, the bread's still been proving, so I'm going to take the lid off now and we'll have a look if I can get it off. Okay, so as you can see, look at it, hugely different. It's all big and bubbled and pretty good. Okay, so now I need to get it out, put it on the surface. So what we'll do, to one side, reasonable amount of flour, so my hands, I washed my hands obviously this morning from coming out on it, and then we just start to scoop it from the sides, dip some flour in, I'm trying to use the same hand, otherwise my hand gets really floury, see, so it comes out. Onto the board. About 6 lovely and soft, look at that. Right, so I ball it up like this. Right, so she's balled up down like this. Oh my flags, there's a bubble on the top. Right, now I'm done. Now we'll cover it with a tea towel. So I can have get a clean tea towel. So I can get to it, cover it up. And that's it, now we're done until the pan comes out the oven stinking hot. It's not quite stinking hot yet, so I'll see you in a few minutes. Cool. Okay, so oven's up to temperature now. We're pretty good, everything's stinking hot, so we can go for it. Got our oven gloves, everything's really hot, be really careful. Right, here we go. See? Oh, that's stinking. Shut the door with my foot. Pan goes here, get the lid off. I'm just going to get a bit of flour for the bottom. This pan is stupidly hot. A little sprinkle in there like that, put that down, make sure my hands are floured. Towel off to one side. Right, in she goes, like that. And my gloves back on. Put the lid up, lid on, pop the door open. In she goes, shut the door up nice and easy. Right, we're good there. Set the timer 30 minutes. Like that. And that's it, we're done for 30 minutes. So the timer's just gone off, although you didn't hear it, so I'm going to get my other gloves and take a quick look. So, at this point, if it's done, it'll come out, and if it's not, we'll take the lid off and let it brown. So, let's have a look. I wouldn't normally bring it all the way out. So, I'm going to give it about 3 or 4 minutes in the oven with the lid off, let it brown off. You can leave it to brown off as long as you want, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just keep looking at it. As soon as it's nice and brown on the top the way you want it, you're done. So we're back. Let's move this lid down to here. So I'll put the bread down here when we're done. Just coming straight out. Turn everything off. I don't need it anymore. Let the heat out. Careful of the pan. It'll be stinking hot. Bread will be stinking hot. Looks pretty good. Yeah, it's nice and hollow. Got a bit of a crunch on it. Sweet as. Nice and easy, right? Thank you very much. See you later.